So now today, okay, we are going to discuss with what guys? Exception handling. Okay. So exception handling is the one of the very important topic in the Java guys. Okay. It's very important. So now even interview also very important. Even day-to-day life programming also it's very important. Fine. So now we will see what is the exception. Okay, introduction we will see, right? Exception. Okay, so we will learn in detail guys, in depth, okay, on exception handling topic, right? Now let me keep main heading for exception handling. So now an exception is an unwanted, unexpected event that disturbs entire normal flow of the program is called exception. Understand? An unwanted, unexpected event that disturbs normal flow of the program is called exception. Understand? Okay. So an unwanted and unexpected event that disturbs normal flow of the program is called exception. Okay. So let me explain you in detail. Okay. So let me take one real world example. Okay. What is an exception? Okay. See, let's suppose okay, let's suppose you went to Tirumala, to Lord Venkateswara Swami Darshan, right? So by car you went. Okay. So after that, after Darshan, again you come back to whom? Where? Hyderabad, right? So now while traveling, okay, so at Kurnool, right? At Kurnool, so all of a sudden, right, your car tire got punctured. Understand? Somehow some issue has occurred, not puncture, some issue has occurred at your car engine or somewhere. Okay. So now at evening, so definitely you have to attend the one function. That is very important function. Right. So for you only, maybe you are other little or what you call VIP person or celebrity. Okay. So your presence is mandatory in that function. Okay, in Hyderabad, there is a important function. Your presence is very much mandatory for that function, guys. Okay, so they spent a lot of amount. I mean, infrastructure and event manager, right? So a lot of things we have, right? So everything they have established, and a lot of the people also started gathering over there. Okay, so your presence is very much important. But all of sudden, what happened at Kurnool? Okay, so all of sudden, your car, your vehicle has some issue. Okay, so all of sudden, your vehicle has stopped over there. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Everyone. Okay, so now what happened? So due to that, so are you expected anything? I mean, like that it will happen? You cannot expect. This is what, guys, unexpected, unwanted event. Am I right or wrong? So that is unexpected, unevented, unwanted event, right? So due to that, what will happen? Your entire program will be destroyed. Am I right or wrong? Your entire program will be destroyed, guys. Right? So you have to attend the function. If you are not attending the function means what? The amount, the amount what they spend already wasted. The amount will be wasted, right? So the people started gathering, right? Lot of people. Maybe they will be disappointed. So they are waiting for your speech. Let's resume. Understand? So entire, so the plan completely destroyed, guys. So this is called what? Unexpected, unwanted event. Okay, that is called what, guys? Exception. Understand? So an
Yes, sir.
unwanted, unexpected event that disturbs normal flow of the program is called what, guys? Exception. That is the normal way. Okay. So that is your plan. But what will happen due to this car issue? Okay. So entire thing will be what? Gone. Your plan completely gone. Okay. So, okay, let me take one more scenario. Okay. So maybe uh yeah, in Hyderabad, right? So let's suppose we have an institute at Amirpet or SR Nagar. Okay. So we are going to conduct what very important topic called exception handling or something in that particular day. Okay. So you are the one of the student. Okay. Let's suppose Ramu is one of the student. Where he's staying? He's staying at around what do you call Miapur, right? Patancheru, right? So maybe so this is the area is used to stay there. Okay. From there he has to come to what Amirpet to attend the class by or something. So usually class started at 7 a.m. Okay. So in order to attend the class, at what time he has to wake up? So if he stay at Patancheru, let's assume, definitely he has to wake up around 5 o'clock, right? 4:30 or 5 o'clock, he has to wake up. So after that, he has to do his daily activity. After that, he has to catch the bus, right? Bus or auto. From there, he has to come. Am I right or wrong? So now, finally, he attended the class. Okay. After attending the class, let's suppose from that day night, okay, he watched one Bahubali movie till 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. 2 a.m. Sorry, 1 a.m. 2 a.m. So how much time he has take for sleep? Only 2 hours or 2.5 hours. So 2 hours and 2.5 hours is not at all sufficient, right? For sleep, right? So again, he woke up at 4 o'clock. He woke up to attend the class. Okay, but anyway, he came to SR Nagar Institute and finally attended the class. Okay. After started class, after 10 minutes, okay, just 10 minutes is, completed for, what you call the, sir, okay. So teacher came to the class and he started the class. After 10 minutes, what he did, again, he went into sleep. Understand? So what will happen finally? So that sleep is not expected. This is what unwanted, unevented, right? Unexpected, unwanted event, right? You never expect he will sleep in the class, right? So that class is what very important. Am I right or wrong? But what will happen finally? Is it okay? After 10 minutes, okay, he went to sleep. Clear, everyone? So that is what, guys, unexpected, unwanted event. So what will happen due to that? The entire day gone. So that class is important, right? What is his goal? To attend the class for that particular day. So what will happen? So did he achieve that goal? No. Due to this unexpected, unwanted event, what will happen? The complete day gone, right? The class. He slept. He didn't listen anything. The important class also gone. Am I right or wrong? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so that here the sleeping is what, guys? One kind of the exception. So there, let be tire puncture or engine issue. That is what, guys? One kind of exception, right? So due to that, what will happen? The entire plan has been gone, right? So the complete day got disturbed, right? The complete plan of that particular day got what, guys? Disturbed. Clear, everyone? Understood?
Yes, sir.
What is an exception means here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, well, we will relate to technology. Okay. Now, what is an exception? Okay. So we have written. Okay. So now we have written what? Let's suppose 1,000 classes we have written to complete one e-commerce application. Understand? Okay. We have written one e-commerce application. For that, let's assume just 1,000 classes we have written or 10,000 classes we have written, right? So once we deploy the application, after that, what we will start? We will start the application. Am I right or wrong? So let's suppose you entered login details. Okay. So fine, you are able to log in. After that, okay, you ordered something. Okay. So finally, what we have to do? We have to process the bill payment, right? So at the time of payment processing, let's suppose 1,000 classes has been involved to complete that particular payment process. Okay. Can you hear me, guys, everyone? Okay. Please listen
Yes, sir.
carefully.
Sir.
Right. So to complete that payment process, right? To complete that payment process functionality, how many Java classes has been involved here? Let's assume 1000 Java classes has been involved. Okay. So all the 1000 classes, let's assume, right? So 1 lakh lines of code is there. Understand? All the 1000 classes we have, right? So in order to complete this payment process, 1000 classes has been involved, and even 1000 classes, 1 lakh lines of code has been involved. I mean, 1 lakh lines of code has to be executed in order to complete the payment process. Let's assume. Okay, guys. Now, happily, what we thought, yes, this payment process will be completed, because what, we have written code, we have written classes, everything is perfect. So once you make a payment, okay, after that it will ask, okay, credit card details or something, right? Captcha, security code, OTP code, everything, right? The step-by-step process. So completely the payment process will completed, like, okay, like that we will thought. So add this to involve this process, how many lines of code has to be executed, guys? 1 lakh lines of code has to be executed. Understand? So what we thought, yes, this 1 lakh code also will get executed, and finally payment process will completed. Okay. Order also will be confirmed. Like that we think. Right. But all of sudden, at the 60th thousand lines of code, all of sudden, some unexpected, some unwanted event happened. So due to that, one exception is raised. Understand? One exception is raised, guys. Exceptions at what time will raise? Usually at runtime. Am I right or wrong? Runtime means what? At the time of execution of the application. In Java, runtime means what, guys? Interpretation. At the time of execution of the program. Come on, everyone. Right?
Yes.
So now, so at the runtime only exceptions will raise. Right? So now, all of a sudden at the 60,000 lines of code, all of a sudden something has happened at code level. Okay, something has happened. Okay, so unexpected, unwanted event has happened. Due to that, okay, that exception has been raised. Runtime exception has been raised. Means runtime exception or error has been raised. So due to that, what will happen, guys? Due to that, what will happen? The payment process will fail. Right? If the payment process will fail, means what will happen? Your order also will be cancelled. Right? Am I right or wrong? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So finally, what will happen? Okay. So abnormal termination of the program. Okay. Instead, graceful termination of the program. So what is the end of the result here? Abnormal termination of the program. Right? Abnormal termination of the application. So once exception is raised, what will happen? Abnormal termination. So graceful termination, when if no exception is raised, then program will be terminated gracefully. Application will be terminated gracefully. So once when if the application is terminated gracefully, means what will happen? You will see the output, right? You will see the what? Come on, guys, the result. Finally, you will see the what? Result. If the graceful termination. So if you have abnormal termination, means what we'll see? You will not see the finally the result. Instead result, what you will see? You will see error. Am I right or wrong? Come on, guys. You will see what? Errors. So those
Error.
errors also, what kind of errors? It's all are technical errors. Understand? It's all about what, guys? Technical errors. Let's suppose line number 18. Okay. So this is the exception is raised in that particular method, in that particular class, blah, 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 blah. Like that, we have what? Okay. 1,000 lines of log messages. Okay. So now, so usually the end users are the end users. Do you think they are usually the end users are technical persons or layman's? Usually the end users are what, guys? Layman's. They don't know anything
Layman's.
about technically, right? So we are going to develop the application, right? We are giving that application to whom? The people, right? Who needs that application, right? So let's suppose IRCTC we have. So IRCTC, so who will use that IRCTC application? As a technical persons only we will use, or layman's also we will use? All the people of the India will
All.
they are going to use, right? Even they don't know anything about Java. Okay, what do you call this .NET, Python, or anything, right? Even they can open the IRCTC. They can book the applications. While booking the application, right? Your application has something is happened. So let's suppose one exception is raised. Due to that, what? Okay, you will get what, guys? Okay, full of errors in the console message. So what kind of errors those are? Technical errors. So there's a layman. So will he understand the technical errors? He cannot. Am I right or wrong? Come on, guys. Will he
Yes.
understand the
Yes,
technical
sir.
errors? He cannot understand because he's not a technical person, right? So only technical persons can understand what kind of exceptions those are. Maybe what happened, right? So, but these are what layman's. So what they will think if the application work like that, what the people will think, okay? So definitely, they will scold, okay? So what kind of application it is, okay? Always it is not working. It is throwing something. So what we have to do? So see at the payment, okay, at the payment processing, let's suppose you are getting this kind of console error message, right? What the layman will think? Definitely, layman will suffer. Am I right or wrong? He don't know whether the amount has been deducted or not. Amount has been deducted, but there is no ticket confirm. Understand? Or else there is no order confirmation. Let's suppose if you take any e-commerce application, but instead that what he is getting all of full of technical errors. I don't know what he has to do, right? After that, after seeing those technical errors, he don't know. So which button he has to click also, he don't know. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
If you display something, some layman, what do you call, exception message also, by reading that, maybe he understood. But here what? Exception is raised. Due to that exception, definitely what we will get, guys, technical errors only we will display in the console. So all the technical errors, definitely the layman, they cannot understand because he is not a techie, right? So by seeing this what? He got a message, your amount has been deducted, but he did not see anything here. Understand? So definitely he will suffer, right? He will raise some concerns regarding that application, regarding that, okay, the service provider, so who the organization who provided that application and all. Am I right or wrong? Okay, this is what, guys, exception. Okay, so an unwanted, unexpected event that disturbs normal flow of the program is called exception. Understand? See, let's suppose the 1 lakh lines of code is there. That is what normal flow of the execution. Am I right or wrong? To complete the payment gateway, payment process, 1 lakh lines of the code has to be executed. That is the normal flow. Okay. So everyone is expected, yes, this 1 lakh lines of code will be completed and the payment process also will be completed. So, right? So, but what happened all of a sudden at the 60th thousand lines of code, okay, 60,000 lines of code at line number, something is happened. So due to that, what will happen? The normal flow of the execution, the normal flow has been disturbed. Okay. So here what? Abnormal termination of the program. Instead, graceful termination of the program. So what is the end of the result here? Abnormal termination of the program. So due to abnormal termination of the program, what will happen? So we will get lot of techie errors in the console. So the layman don't know anything about this. Okay, techie errors. Okay, he may think something different. See, n number of problems we may get. Clear, everyone? So what is exception means? Hope you people clear what is an exception.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Okay, right. So let me write what is an exception here. Right. What are those example, guys? Sleeping. Sleeping also, okay? Sleeping exception. We discussed it, right? The real world. Sleeping exception also what? One kind of exception only. Okay? Let's suppose tire puncture. right? Tire puncture exception. This is also what? Unexpected, unwanted event, right? Come on, guys. I'm
Yes, sir.
writing one examples, okay? Tire puncture exception, sleeping exception, okay? File not found exception, file not found exception, file not found exception. Understand? See, right? File not found exception. Okay, somehow there is a Java program you have written. So what is the Java program has to do, right? He has to read the file. Let's suppose the file which is there in uh, Hyderabad city. I mean, there is a machine, the server machine in Hyderabad city. So there, okay, in that particular machine, server machine, so there is a particular area, some D drive or C drive or somewhere, right? So there is a file, guys. So that file you have to read. Okay, or I mean water list, guys. So water list, all the, let's suppose we have district wise and the state wise, we have a water list, right? Come on, constituency wise, there is a water list, right? So all these water list, where will be they will be saved, somewhere they will be saved, right? Some server, let's suppose Hyderabad, there is a server machine. In that server machine, they saved all these water list in the file, guys. So now what we have to do, so there is an application, we have to read that water list from that file. Okay, so that is our application. Somehow, while reading that file, okay, so to read the file means what? The application has to locate that file, the folder path, right? The file path we have to give. Am I right or wrong? So in order to locate that file, somehow that file is not available in that particular server machine, which is available in Hyderabad city. Understand? So what will happen? We will get file not found exception. So that is what unexpected, unwanted event. Somehow that server machine has some issue. Understand? Has hardware issue or something called technical issue or application issue, server issue, software, some issue. Due to that, what will happen? We are not able to locate that file from our application, from our Java application. So what will happen if you are not able to locate that application file means what will happen? We will raise, okay, we will get, I mean, the exception will get raised, guys. So what kind of exception? File not found exception. Understand? Again, the same story. If the exception is raised, means what will happen? The program will be terminated abnormally, right? Instead, graceful termination, you will receive what, guys? Abnormal termination. So due to abnormal termination, so what we will see? We will see full of technical errors in the console. Am I right or wrong? Okay. So these are what, guys? File not found
File not
exception.
found exception.
Like these. Okay. These are few of the examples, guys. Okay. No. No. Fine. So we know what is an exception, right? So hope you people clear what is an exception. Do you have any questions, guys, on this?
No, sir.
What is an exception means?
No, sir.